Okay, let's continue reading. The variety of life on Earth, the number of species of plants, animals, and microorganisms, the diversity of genes in these species, the different ecosystems on Earth, such as deserts, rainforests, and coral reefs, are all part of a biologically diverse Earth. Right? All these are a part of the biologically diverse Earth. So, here, understanding the human body and its function. So, these are the issues pertaining to biology. When studying, the next issue is understanding the human body and its function. When studying biology, especially by studying histology, anatomy of a human body, one can gain the knowledge about the structure of the organs. This results in understanding appreciation of the organization of the human body and understanding the functions of different organ systems and the relationship between the structure and functions, right? By studying the histology, anatomy of the human body, we can get a knowledge about our structure, right? About the structure of the organs, how the organs are being placed, right? The order and organization, and the functions of each organs and the systems and the relationship between the structures and the function of the human body. These things can be understood by studying biology, especially by studying histology, anatomy of the human body, right? So the next issue is sustainable use and management of natural resources and environment. Sustainable use and management of natural resources and environment. What are natural resources? Now, this can be questioned at times. In structured essay, they can ask what is natural resources. So, what is natural resources means? Natural resources are sources of material and energy found naturally which are used in everyday life and for economic development. Natural resources are sources of materials and energy found naturally which are used in everyday life and for economic development. These natural resources are limited on Earth, right? Natural resources are very much limited on Earth. Due to the increase of growth rate of human population, overuse of natural resources is taking place, right? Overuse of these natural resources taking place due to the growth rate. Due to the increment of the growth rate of the human population, natural resources are being overused. It causes threat to the depletion of natural resources. So it is a threat, right? Due to over exploitation of natural resources, various problems arises. So problems like environmental pollution, loss of biodiversity, desertification like problems can occur due to over exploitation of natural resources. So you must remember these things as well, right? Due to over exploitation of natural resources, various environmental problems, environmental pollutions, loss of biodiversity, desertification, like issues can happen. You'll have to remember this. Hence, to overcome the above problems, management of natural resources and environment should be practiced. Overcome the above problems, management of natural resources and environment should be practiced. Knowledge of biology is useful to bring about remedies for the above problem. So, to bring remedies for the above problem like desertification, loss of biodiversity, environmental pollution, the knowledge of biology is important, right? So, what you have to remember in this paragraph is you must be able to write the definition of these natural resources. Then, when they question due to the overexploitation of natural resources, what are the environmental problems that can arise? So, these two are the points to remember in this paragraph. So, then the next one is sustainable food production. Sustainable food production is a production of sufficient amount of food for the human population using environmentally safe methods. So sustainable food production is a production of sufficient. So this is another point to remember. What is sustainable food production? Sustainable food production is a production of sufficient amount of food for the human population using environmentally safe methods, right? The current human population is about 7 billion and expected to be doubled in less than 40 years. In less than 40 years, the current human population is expected to be doubled. Therefore, for the survival of human beings, sustainable food production is necessary. To maintain sustainable food production, following methods can be applied which are used based on knowledge in biology. So, with the knowledge in biology, these are the methods we can use to maintain a sustainable food production because with the increase of population, we need more food. So, to obtain more food, uh, we must find ways to produce food, right? So, these are the methods that can be applied. Number one is production of high yielding varieties of plants and animals. By producing high yielding varieties of plants and animals, also we can obtain, we can maintain a food production, sufficient food production, right? Production of high yielding varieties of plants and animals, production of diseases resist plants and animal varieties, improve the post harvest technological method, right? So these three are the ways to maintain the methods that being applied to maintain a sustainable food production, right? So you must remember this also. This is another key point to remember. You can be questioned here also. Understanding plant life. Plants are the primary producers in the world. So in the world, plants are the primary producers, right? Plants are the primary producers in the world. All the animals depend directly or indirectly on plants, right? Every animal, even human, though we don't directly depend on plants, we indirectly depend on plants. We directly also depend on plants and we indirectly also depend on plants, right? By eating meat, the cow, it is a herbivore, it eats plants, and then we eat cow. So we indirectly depend on plants. Therefore, understanding plant life is very important, right? As the time human population is increasing, we need to increase the productivity, right? When the human population is increasing, we also need to increase the productivity. Therefore, understanding plant function and biology is important to produce high yielding plants, disease resistant plants, etc. Right? So, you must know the plant functions and what is the importance of knowing these things is what are we, that's what we are told, right? So, that is important for us to produce high yielding plants and to produce disease resistant plants as well.